Greetings, dear friends. Welcome to the delightful world of fall in New England. Here in the heart of the northeastern United States, nature paints the forests and parks every year in all shades of red, orange, and gold. In this video, we'll take a virtual journey through picturesque villages and towns, enjoy majestic views of mountains and lakes, and immerse ourselves in the cozy warmth of the season. Get ready to breathe in the fresh fall air and plunge into a true autumn fairy tale, which we will gladly share with you. We'll tell you about the incredible beauty of the fall landscapes we'll see from a bird's eye view of aerial photography, as well as driving along New England's roads as we take in the beautiful views of the area's scenic surroundings. And while we watch the pictures of nature unfold before us, we'll tell you a little bit about New England. New England is a historic region in the northeastern United States that includes states such as Connecticut, Maine, Massachusetts, New Hampshire, Rhode Island, and Vermont. This relatively small region of the United States, and yet it's probably the most cozy. The name New England was given to the region in 1614 by Captain John Smith, who explored its coastline. He compared this part of the United States to England for its temperate climate, fertile soil, and abundance of forests. New England's geography offers tremendous diversity. The region is bordered to the north by Canada, to the east by the Atlantic Ocean, to the south by the Long Island Sound, and to the west by New York State. There are rivers and lakes, dense forests, mountain ranges with hiking and ski trails, pastures, and countryside, spectacular rocky coastline, and soft, sandy beaches. New England is famous for its fall tourism. More than 8 million travelers visit it every fall. The region attracts people from all over the world with its stunning fall scenery and vibrant fall traditions. One of the region's famous traditions is the observation of fall leaves, known as leaf peeping. This tradition is firmly rooted in U.S. culture, drawing Americans' attention to the beauty of nature. Many hiking trails, specifically designed for this time of year, make New England the perfect place for this activity. Special maps and guides help hikers find the best places to observe the gorgeous fall foliage. A major reason for New England's popularity, specifically during the fall season, includes the fantastic colors of autumn foliage. From late September to mid-October, New England's forests burn and sparkle with vibrant shades of velvety red, bright orange, and copper yellow. This variety of hues is due to the high density of deciduous trees, such as maples, oaks, and birches, which change their colors depending on the type of tree and growing conditions. Sugar maples, whose leaves take on rich red and orange hues, play a special role. New England's geographic location and climatic conditions contribute to an ideal fall season. Cold nights and warm days create optimal conditions for the synthesis of anthocyanins, the pigments responsible for the red and purple colors in leaves. These conditions are ideal for the emergence of bright and varied foliage colors. Plus, New England's topography of mountains, forests, rivers, and lakes adds depth and texture to the overall picture. Places like the White Mountains in New Hampshire, the Green Mountains in Vermont, and the shores of Lake Champlain provide the perfect setting for observing fall foliage with a variety of panoramic views. Also very interesting are the cranberry bogs in Massachusetts, where the cranberry harvest takes place in the fall, which dyes the water bright red. These factors make fall in New England a unique and attractive time for tourists, offering an unforgettable experience of the region's nature and culture. Now before us is Plymouth, a small but charming town located in the heart of New England, in the state of New Hampshire. It's home to only about 6,000 residents. In the fall, it turns into a real fairy tale, thanks to its picturesque landscapes. This corner of nature, decorated with the bright colors of autumn leaves, reminds of the untouched beauty of American forests. Plymouth is famous for its picturesque views, old buildings, and friendly atmosphere. In the fall, when the air is filled with the scent of fallen leaves and warm cider, it's a particularly pleasant place to spend time exploring the surrounding area and taking in the gorgeous scenery. Socializing with the locals will also be a pleasure too. New Englanders are known for their hospitality, friendly demeanor, and practical approach to life. Most locals enjoy spending time outdoors, and there are many outdoor activities available in the region, from hiking, biking, and kayaking, to more extreme sports, including whitewater rafting, tubing, which is inflatable sledding, and skydiving. Plymouth is a place that looks like it stepped off the pages of an old book. Quiet streets, cozy houses, and breathtaking natural scenery create a unique image. This city is the ideal place for those who seek inspiration and harmony with nature. Autumn in the city is a true fairy tale of nature, where every leaf of a tree becomes a work of art. The weather here in the autumn period is simply wonderful. Warm, sunny days are replaced by cool, fresh evenings, creating ideal conditions for walking and admiring the beauty of the surrounding nature. Autumn in Plymouth is a time when nature displays all its bounty and beauty, inviting everyone to experience a world of vibrant colors and tranquility. We now have an opportunity to observe fall in New England from the outside. We are on the roads of the state of Connecticut. Fall in Connecticut is a wonderful time of year when nature transforms into a picturesque canvas. Roads winding through the forests and hills of New England become veritable tunnels of fiery colors. Yellow, orange-brown, and bright red leaves create a stunning kaleidoscope of colors that wraps the roads and makes you swoon with delight. Driving past small towns with cozy houses decorated with pumpkins and autumn garlands, you can feel yourself a part of this fairy tale atmosphere. The wind gently ruffles the leaves, which, swirling, fall on the road like golden rain. Morning fogs give the landscape a special mystery, and the rays of the sun, breaking through the crowns of trees, illuminate this autumn theater of nature. Every road trip along Connecticut's roads this time of year is an opportunity to enjoy the unique beauty of fall and experience the harmony and tranquility that New England nature provides. We're back in the New England towns once again. Campton is a town nestled in the beautiful White Mountains of New Hampshire. When viewed from above, it transforms into a kaleidoscope of colors as autumn takes hold. Campton is located in Grafton County, about 100 kilometers or 62 miles north of Boston. It has a population of only about 3,000 people. The city is famous for its 19th century architecture, with many colonial and federal-style houses, and a beautiful historic business district. Campton is surrounded by several lakes where you can catch fish, boat, or just enjoy the peaceful atmosphere. Autumn nature in Campton is impressive, with its vibrant colors and picturesque landscapes. The forests are covered with orange gold and reddish purple foliage, creating a unique spectacle, especially noticeable against the backdrop of evergreen conifers. Rivers and lakes become calm mirrors, reflecting the splendor of the fall trees and sky. We can see the forest river from above, and how how the water slowly flows among the trees, dressed in autumn foliage. The sky is cloudy, but this only emphasizes the brightness and saturation of autumn colors. The trees create an amazing multicolored blanket, stretching to the horizon. Compared to Plymouth, Campton is home to more diverse and extensive woodlands, which makes the fall palette here particularly impressive. Plymouth, being in close proximity, is also known for its beautiful fall vistas, but has fewer rivers and lakes, which gives Campton a particularly enchanting atmosphere. Temperatures this time of year in Campton and Plymouth typically range between 41 and 59 degrees Fahrenheit, making for comfortable conditions for walking and enjoying nature. The overall impression of the fall landscape is one of tranquility and peace. The water is calm and clear, reflecting the clouds, creating a feeling of silence and harmony. The sky is covered with clouds, but this only enhances the contrast with the bright colors of the trees, which shimmer with all the hues of autumn. While you admire the fall scenery around town, we'll tell you a bit about the traditional architecture of small New England towns, along with the delightful fall pictures. The small old houses also charm travelers. Imagine walking through the cobbled streets of Plymouth or Campton, where you're surrounded by houses in the style of bygone centuries, as if stepping out the pages of history. In Plymouth, take a stroll down Hill Street, where you'll find modest but lovely 17th century colonial houses, built of wood and brick, with steeply pitched roofs and mullioned windows. They epitomize the practicality and resilience of the early settlers. And on Bradford Street, more grand federal mansions from the 17th and early 19th centuries await you, with symmetrical facades, porticos, columns, and mansard roofs. They showcase the influence of classicism and the style of the time. Campton has a more relaxed atmosphere, and the cottages tend to be smaller and more modest than those in Plymouth. But don't be fooled by their simplicity. You'll find charming examples of colonial and federal architecture here too. A stroll down Main Street reveals charming colonial timber-framed houses with white shutters and flower beds by the porch. And High Street is lined with more refined federal mansions decorated with stucco, garlands, and gables. Each individual house tells its own story. Imagine a family dining by the fireplace in a colonial-style home, discussing plans for the day, or an evening sitting on the veranda of a federal mansion with cheerful laughter and music flowing. The houses of Plymouth and Campton enchant with their beauty and fill the heart with warmth, just like the golden autumn that surrounds them. We continue our journey onward, and now we're going to take a look at another captivating town. In front of us is Waterville Valley, located in the state of New Hampshire. It is a picturesque corner of nature, especially impressive in the fall. At this time of year, the city and its surroundings turn into a real painting, where every leaf on a tree becomes part of a large, colored canvas. Waterville Valley is located in Grafton County and is part of the White Mountains. This small town has only about 250 permanent residents. The main influx of people comes during the tourist season, when nature lovers and outdoor enthusiasts come to enjoy the beauty of the local scenery. The peculiarity of autumn in Waterville Valley is the unique combination of landscapes. The lowlands shimmer with all the shades of autumn, while the mountains in the background give the landscape grandeur and peace. Small lakes and streams sparkling among the colors of the forest add to the picturesqueness and harmony of the surroundings. New England in general is very much adorned by mountains, giving the landscape a special solemnity and picturesqueness. For example, the Green Mountains run through the whole of New England, adorning the region with picturesque scenery and giving opportunities for hiking and skiing. Autumn in this place gives a feeling of warmth and peace, despite the chilly air. It's a time when nature freezes in anticipation of winter, but still retains its brightness and cheerfulness, reminding us of the beauty of each moment. It should be noted that the state of New Hampshire, where the city is located, is a great place to explore the fauna and flora of the region. New England's wildlife is diverse and includes whales and dolphins, thousands of species of birds, and wild elk. Elk safaris are available in New Hampshire and Maine and are the best and most exciting way to see these shy giants. Located in the scenic Lichtfield Hills of the southern Berkshires, Kent Falls State Park is a true gem of Connecticut. Its natural attractions enchant visitors with their unique beauty. The main attraction of the park is its waterfalls. What we see now is a marvelous waterfall that flows gently down steps of cliffs, surrounded by dense forest. The series of cascading waterfalls tumbling down Falls Brook, a tributary of the Housatonic River, are impressive in their power and majesty. The water falls from a height of 76 meters, 249 feet, creating a mesmerizing symphony of sounds and spray. The lush, purple foliage-clad forests, rock formations, and crystal-clear ponds of the park create a unique atmosphere of peace and unity with autumn nature. Dear friends, while you admire the beauty of the fall scenery, we'll tell you some interesting facts about New England. New England is the smallest region of the United States by area yet it is the third most densely populated. Spanning more than 1,500 miles, or nearly 2,500 kilometers of Atlantic coastline, New England is known for its charming coastal towns, sandy beaches, and historic lighthouses. The first American lighthouse was built in Boston in 1716. The Boston Light, located on Little Brewster Island, was the first lighthouse built in the United States. It served as a guide for ships navigating the dangerous waters of Boston Harbor. New England is one of the most historically and culturally rich regions of the United States. This region was one of the earliest English settlements in the New World. It was founded by pilgrims who sailed from England aboard the Mayflower in 1620 in search of religious freedom. By the late 18th century, the British colonies of New England were among the first to demonstrate ambitions of independence from the British Crown. In the 19th century, New England also played a seminal role in the movement to abolish slavery. With its extensive coastline and seafaring tradition, New England has a rich maritime heritage encompassing whaling, fishing, and shipbuilding that have shaped the region's identity. New England is known for its prestigious universities, such as Harvard University, founded in 1636, and the Massachusetts Institute of Technology. These institutions play a key role in the world of science, technology, and education. New England is popular with Hollywood directors and actors due to its diverse landscape, and has served as the backdrop for many Hollywood films over the years, including White Christmas, Carousel, On Golden Lake, A Severe Trial, The Perfect Storm, Mystic River, Mystic Pizza, and The Departed. Many famous American writers hail from New England. Henry David Thoreau, Nathaniel Hawthorne, Emily Dickinson, for example. Over the years, New England has been home to the inspiration for many literary greats, including Mark Twain, Harriet Beecher Stowe, as well as a number of today's famous writers, including Stephen King, John Irving, and Dan Brown. New England cuisine is famous for its seafood, especially Maine's clam chowder and lobster. These dishes are an integral part of the region's culinary heritage. The small coastal town of Rockland is the lobster capital of Maine and is the site of the annual Lobster Festival in August. Vermont, one of the states in the region, produces more than half of all maple syrup made in the United States. We're back on the New England roads of Connecticut, under the gentle sun breaking through the tree crowns. The car drives past rolling hills, studded with purple, gold, and rusty brown hues. The trees, as if dressed in luxuriant robes, change their summer attire for a fabulous fall one. Maples blaze with purple, oaks with gold, and chestnuts with reddish-brown colors. This extravaganza of colors creates a unique atmosphere of coziness and warmth. The sky above you is as colorful as the leaves on the trees. Purple and pink clouds float across the azure sky, creating unique pictures. The autumn symphony of colors awakens various feelings in the soul. Calmness and peace, caused by the majesty of nature, are combined with a slight sadness of the passing summer. But at the same time, there is a trembling anticipation of something new and unexplored in the air. A fall trip through Connecticut is not just a trip. It's a feast for the soul. It's an opportunity to enjoy the beauty of nature, feel at one with it, and recharge with positivity all winter long. Interesting that in Connecticut, New England's southernmost state, there is a wine route through 25 unique vineyards. The Connecticut River is the longest river in New England. It flows through 4 states and is 410 miles, or approximately 650 kilometers long. The river is an important geographic feature of the area's landscape. Delightful fall scenery can be seen in yet another location. We have East Hampton in front of us. It's a beautiful town located in the state of Connecticut. It is known for its colorful landscapes. About 13,000 people live here. The city is surrounded by dense forests, lakes, and rivers, which create ideal conditions for outdoor recreation. The combination of natural beauty and cultural attractions make it an ideal destination for those seeking tranquility and peace of mind. Autumn in East Hampton is a truly delightful sight, transforming the forests into a magical, multicolored canvas. The foliage of the trees here blooms in all shades of fall, from bright yellows to deep reds, creating breathtaking landscapes. This natural phenomenon is explained by biochemical processes that occur in the leaves of trees with the onset of cold weather. In early fall, as daylight hours shorten and temperatures drop, trees begin to prepare for the winter dormancy period. Chlorophyll, which gives leaves their green color, begins to break down. As a result, other pigments, such as carotenoids, responsible for yellow and orange colors, and anthocyanins, which create red and purple hues, become visible. Each tree, and even each leaf, responds to changes in temperature and daylight in its own way, which creates an amazing kaleidoscope of colors. In East Hampton, you can watch as pines, oaks, maples, and birches combine to create a rich array of colors that are reflected in the calm waters of local lakes and rivers, enhancing the effect of this wonderful time of year. Friends, while we admire the delightful New England fall, we'll tell you a little bit about the fall traditions of the area. These include apple cider, fairs, and corn mazes. Unlike in Europe, when buying cider in the States, no one will ask for your passport or driver's license at the cash register. Apple cider in North America is a completely non-alcoholic beverage made from apples, differing from apple juice only by being unfiltered and sometimes adding spices such as cinnamon and nutmeg. When the weather gets cold, cider is served hot, and for a full warming effect, at student parties, Fireball, a kind of cinnamon-flavored whiskey, is added to it. Farm Fair doesn't sound at all like a place for young people to hang out, and yet, fall fairs in New England are packed with people of all ages. At fairs, you can ride carousels, touch different livestock, or marvel at the huge pumpkins grown by farmers for competitions. Or you can just stroll around and soak up the fair atmosphere while enjoying cider, donuts, and maple syrup-flavored cotton candy. In addition to agricultural fairs, there are fairs that are perhaps more interesting. Medieval fairs. Everyone dresses up as knights, princesses, fawns, and other medieval and mythical characters, and watch sword fights, buy daggers from masters. In general, get into the spirit of the Middle Ages. Many prepare for the event months in advance, making their costumes by hand. Another way for farmers to stand out and make some money is with corn mazes. You can get lost in one for the day or just a couple hours. Mazes come in all variety of sizes, shapes, and even themes. For example, many are Halloween themed. Each farm has its own ways of making sure all visitors can get out. Many give out maps at the entrance, and larger mazes have special people on duty to help find the exit. This entertainment, of course, is popular among children, but also, for example, groups of students among the corn do not surprise anyone, especially in those mazes where someone scary can jump out from around the corner. The beauty of fall nature can be admired on yet another stretch of New England. We are looking now at the Keystone Arch Bridges Trail in the state of Massachusetts. This is a hiking trail of about 4 kilometers, or 2.5 miles, that leads to a group of arch bridges near the Walnut Hill Preserve. The autumn forests around the Keystone Trail are overwhelming in their multicolors and scenic beauty. A bird's eye view of this colorful world is breathtaking. The woodland is painted in vibrant autumnal shades of copper gold, terracotta, and red-brown, creating a mosaic canvas that seems unrealistically beautiful. The long, winding paths through the forest seem to be woven into this picture, adding depth and perspective. The autumn colors of the forest shimmer and change depending on the angle of the sun's rays, creating a unique play of light and shadow. From above, you can see how rivers and streams sparkle through the colorful tree crowns, adding to the scenic beauty of the landscape. This panorama is especially beautiful in the evening light, when the setting sun emphasizes the warmth of autumn hues, turning the forest into a real work of art. The scene is reminiscent of an artist's bright palette, where each color harmoniously complements the other, creating a sense of peace and harmony of nature. The last place to admire the beauty of fall in our video journey is Russell, a small town in Hampton County, Massachusetts. It has a population of only 1,643 people. It was founded in 1761 and named in honor of Colonel Joseph Russell, one of the first settlers. Today, Russell is a quiet little town. Autumn in Russell is truly a mesmerizing sight. The trees change colors to bright reds, deep oranges, and brownish yellows. And the air is filled with the fresh scent of autumn chrysanthemums. It's the perfect time of year for hiking, biking, or just relaxing, strolling through the park. The city is particularly charmed by the magnificent forests that surround it. In the fall, the forests around Russell turn warm and vibrant colors, from golden yellow to deep red. Deciduous trees, such as maples and oaks, become the main participants in this natural spectacle, their crowns shining in the fall sun, creating an atmosphere of coziness and warmth. Green coniferous trees make a spectacular contrast, emphasizing the richness of the autumn palette. Dear friends, the journey through fall New England that we have taken with you today is drawing to a close. We're saying goodbye to charming towns decorated with trees of colorful foliage, to the mirror-like surface of rivers and lakes reflecting the sky in purple tones. During this virtual journey, we not only enjoyed the enchanting beauty of this region, but also learned interesting facts and fall traditions of New England, and discovered the architectural features of this region. May the impressions you have received keep you warm in the cooler days, and the memories of beautiful autumn landscapes give you peace and tranquility. Remember that the beauty of nature is always near. You just need to reach out to it and open your heart. Thank you for being with us, dear friends. See you again.